This is Stu Ellis with your Illinois Corn Connection, brought to you by Illinois Corn. August 2nd is coming up soon. That's the Crop Physiology Day at the University of Illinois. And Dr. Fred Below, who puts this on and brings all of his proteges, the graduate students who are doing tremendous research that could put money in your pocket, they're going to be talking that day. But so is Fred. And Fred, I understand that 300 bushel corn is a target. Are there some formulas that you have that will get us 300 bushel corn?
So Stu, 300 bushels has been the quest. That's the holy grail. We've been told that we need average yields of 300 bushels to feed 9 billion people that are going to be on the planet in the next 25 or 30 years. So that's been the goal of our research. And guess what, Stu? Over the last 7 or 8 years, we've started to see 300 bushel yields in our research trials.
How have you achieved that here at the University of Illinois?
So Stu, some of this is what I'm going to talk about at Crop Physiology Day. What I'm going to actually do is I'm going to rebadge my signature 7 wonders of the corn yield world into the 7 wonders of 300 bushel corn. If you're a connoisseur of the old version, you know that each of those factors added up to 260 bushels. That's what we were getting 15 years ago when we came up with the 7 wonders. But as I told you, using that concept, we've been starting to routinely see 300 bushel corn in our research trials. And I don't have to tell a lot of growers. They see it on the yield monitor. And some of them see it in the whole field. And so, we've, instead of downsizing the 7 wonders, we've upsized them to the new 300 bushel version.
All right. Let's take an ear here and peel back just a little bit and find out what a couple of those might be.
Yeah, I don't want to spoil it all, Stu, because I'd like to have people come to Crop Phys Day and hear it. But what we've done, Stu, is we've really focused on better fertility. You're going to hear a lot about fertility if you come to Crop Phys Day. Better placement, relying more on the salt test, meeting the period of peak demand, and so fertility is one of the wonders that has changed. We've also looked at biologicals, and we'll hear a lot about those and how they interact with all of the other wonders of the corn yield world. So I think it'll set the stage for what some of the other students will talk about as well. And I think that it'll come away with, here's the practices that have the biggest impact that growers do each year. That if they do right, they can hopefully grow 300 bushels.
Okay. August 2nd, and this is a morning event, isn't it?
It is. So, we actually have refreshments, Stu. So we're going to give you coffee and donuts if you're here at 8 o'clock. We'd love it if you register in advance because that'd help our planning. But you don't have to register, and then we'll get going right away at 8:30. We have an excellent University of Illinois catered lunch. Well, that's almost worth attending the event. And then we'll actually have a few field demos afterwards if those growers that want to stick around.
No cost for this.
No cost, and we have CCA credit as well. So happily we have sponsors, Stu, to help us support the event. Some of them will also be exhibiting. So not only can the attendees learn from us, but they can learn from the sponsors.
This is going to be down on South First Street at the Extension and Education facility.
Yeah, right there at the South First Street. We'll be, it'll be hard to miss with our tent and our parking, but right there at the Crop Science Research and Education Center on August 2nd.
And where on the web can somebody find out about the details on this? Is this something I should put on the bottom of the screen right down here?
Yeah, well, here's the good news. August is filled with field days. Not only Crop Physiology Day, but the department has a host of other special field days, and they're all listed on the Crop Sciences website under the Agronomy Days tab. So that you can enjoy Crop Phys Day as well as some of the other great research that's done in the Department of Crop Sciences.
All right, we appreciate the time of Fred Below here, and his presentation certainly is one of many that day that you really want to be sure not to miss. August 2nd. I'm Stu Ellis. That was your Illinois Corn Connection. To learn more about how Illinois Corn is working for you, visit www.ilcorn.org.